I started in the program in 2011. I went to the super conference in Orlando, Florida. I had never sold a home. I had just gotten out of the Marine Corps. I didn't know how to write a contract. That year, I sold 7 homes in 2011. The next year, I sold 29, 2012. 2013, 53. The next year, 83, then 131, then 227, then 327, and 367, and then this year we'll do 440, somewhere in there. So this year will be a GCI of 5.6 million.
So when everybody else talks about, I got in the business and I started door knocking and doing all these things, you didn't have that experience because you were right in Craig Proctor? Is that fair to say?
Unlike a lot of agents that I knew who had been in the business for a while, my first experience to real estate was a room just like this. And I sat in the very front row and wrote notes the entire time. So I didn't have a lot of the habits that some of the colleagues I had in the industry were living. Mm-hmm. So I just embraced what Craig said and learned the follow-up script first. As soon as I learned that, everything changed because now the conversations were different. And then the marketing I started with was all Facebook, and it was me posting on Facebook, and it was storytelling with the USPs at the end. And that literally exploded my business, and it was all free. It was just my time. So then when I realized I need to go out and sell homes, I can't post all the time, I got a virtual assistant for $2.50 an hour, and then she posted for me. So it was very, very simple, and it was very cost effective.
John, you do a lot of marketing, obviously, in your marketplace, and you're in San Diego. So when you started, you had like a smaller area that you focused on, and now you're just all over the county, or how does that work?
So I started, my first transactions were all friends in 2011. It was all friends that I served in the military with or went to school with at the Naval Academy, and it was all buyers. So I went wherever the buyers went in San Diego, and that's where I started, was buyers. For the first 3 years was all buyers. Then I hired someone to call expired and canceled and FSBOs, and she did everything for me and set up the appointments. And then I leveraged those listings with the guaranteed sale offers and the yard signage, and it started driving in more and more listings. So it literally just, wherever the calls were made is where we'd go take the listings. I was never a neighborhood expert. I was never a farmer. I didn't put the farming stuff out. I went straight to the radio instead of farming because I just wanted it faster. I was a Marine before I came into the Proctor program, so I just like faster, more aggressive, and more right now. So instead of going to farming, as soon as I could afford the radio, I started doing that because you can reach 1 million people in a week, vice 1,000 people on a farm once a month. And the radio exploded our business.
When did you start doing the guaranteed sale program?
So I started doing the guaranteed sale program in the very beginning. I started with the difference in commission one. I don't remember what that, like, we'll pay you the difference if we sell it in less than what you want. And I realized really quickly it wasn't working, and I transitioned to the guaranteed sale, and immediately my business changed. And I had no listings. That's the reason I did the guaranteed sale, was to get listings. So I had no listings when I started doing it, and it created listings for me. And as soon as I went to the guaranteed sale, full throttle, full in, and wasn't afraid of it, didn't doubt it because it works the way we say it works, is when my business transformed. And it's been that way ever since.
So John, before you got here, we talked with Sarah a little bit about worthy cause marketing and just your worthy cause for you individually, your passion. Talk about that in your business and how important it is now that you're at the level that you're at.
Yeah, we give a lot to a portion of all of our closings go to the Travis Manion Foundation, which is a veteran foundation that helps any spouse who has had their husband or wife die on active duty. And it also helps children who are in disempowered neighborhoods, underprivileged neighborhoods, develop their character development seminars. So the Travis Manion Foundation was founded by the sister of Travis Manion, who was a fellow classmate of mine at the Naval Academy and a very close friend. And he died in Afghanistan in 2011. So that organization we love. We serve it, we talk about it, it's on our shirts, and it's on our newsletters. In our presentations, our buyers, agents talk about the Manion Foundation, why we support it. Same thing in our listing presentations. It's everywhere. And it is something where we love, and our agents give to it as well. And it's amazing when you start giving that things just change in your business. And I can't explain why, but as soon as you start giving away money, it just comes back to you tenfold. And that was never the intent in the beginning. It was just take care of this organization because it helps spouses of fallen veterans. And as a result of helping and giving, the universe just returns.